Hallo und herzlich willkommen hier wieder zurück. Für mich wieder eine neue Aufnahme an einem neuen Abend. Und ich habe herausgefunden, wir sind im letzten Kapitel. Und es gibt sogar einige Erfolge und 7 verschiedene Enden. Darunter ein schlechtes Ende. Und 6 verschiedene Charakteren enden. Oder 5 verschiedene Charakterenden und ein gutes Ende. Naja, auf jeden Fall das gute Ende besteht darin, indem wir einfach hier die 10.000 Dollar bekommen. Und je nachdem, bei welchem Charakter wir alles richtig gemacht haben, bekommen wir auch noch dessen Ende. Ich bin mal sehr gespannt, ob wir überhaupt eines dieser Enden bekommen. Ich würde mich auf jeden Fall sehr freuen. Und ja, ohne lange rumzuquatschen, gehen wir auch schon zur Arbeit. Good evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Sunday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He is coming too. I mean, it's not like he's having anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his... Was? Of his to his... Was? Ach so, he was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So you're coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We are depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gaby. I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gaby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this if you... of you after how I threatened you. But I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do you were doing with me before I lashed out. Zu viele Tus, Alter. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. Jesus Christ. I go back to a bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gaby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. Mega. She was always a smart one. Ich dachte, das wäre jetzt sarkastisch gemeint. Oh, the 31st is written on a different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatedly free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you would say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea, now that I think about it. But boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gaby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. What know, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she would break up with me. And I don't want Gaby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Leno was in the right to break up with me, and Gaby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that. And Jill, you idiot! You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage. Titty hacker. Elmer, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister. But now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Easy peasy. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it, Gaby? Oh. Why not open it with Gaby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays. Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and the children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a Cobalt Werewolf, please? Sure. Cobalt Werewolf für Stella. Ich habe herausgefunden, Stella ist eine Tsundere. Vermutlich deswegen die passende Tsundere-Stimme, die ich da mache. Na gut, wir müssen auf jeden Fall große Drinks machen, denn wir brauchen das verfickte Geld, Alter. So, Rocks, mixed, fertig, bam. Here. Thanks. You're meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too... Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. Ich hab das jetzt gerade mega verkackt. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. Mir fällt gerade auf, sie hat verfickt große Trills. Und ihre Brüste sind doch gar nicht so groß. Weird. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old days. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about closed, and her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sei was totally different during that period. Pfft. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time I see that old look cross her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People major. People major. Major. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sei knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. I think I've heard that one before. Cold and sweet. Sparkle Star. 9. Brentini. 9 ist aged. Piano Woman? Auch nicht. Blue Fairy? Hallo? Moonblast? Moonblast. Oder? Haben wir noch was anderes als Moonblast? Sugar Rush? Nee. Ich glaube, das war's alles, ne? Sparkle Star? Ja. Moonblast. Machen wir. So, Flanagan 2K und schön. Machen wir groß. Ihr müsst es groß machen. Mir bleibt keine andere Wahl. Okay. Rocks and Blended. Sweet, girl und happy. Pew! Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff they ask for, you know? Now that you mention it. So, I take it Sei's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Sei's mom had a really abusive relationship with Sei's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently things got nasty when Sei's mom, Miss Amy, got pregnant. At that point she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Amy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. She moved her. Sei was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So, did she come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any trucks, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Sei managed to scare him off. How? She bet him to near death. 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laugh too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? Huh? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here you can actually feel the warmth of people, you feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things are nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make the 2. But I just want one. I'm asking for one. I'm asking for one for me. Da ist ein For zu viel drin, meiner Meinung nach. Da hätte man das For weglassen können. Adding 1 to your order. Oh, that. Right. 2 beers for the girls. 2 große, Alter. Man merkt, das Spiel will mir wirklich das Geld entgegenschmeißen. So viele Bestellungen. Aber die brauche ich auch. Bier macht man ja hier sehr oft im Film, hätte ich was gesagt, im Spiel. Hier. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say, where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry, I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it would be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fella was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Sunday if you wanna come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next official year. I'll be there. Bye Joe, bye Say. Careful. Please come again. You wanna come too? I would love to. I'd also make for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played truth or dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Something classy for Say. So etwas Klassisches. Classy nicht, okay. Wo ist der Unterschied? Cobalt Velvet. Oh, 280. Fringe Weaver. Ich will Say echt nicht ausnehmen, aber ich gebe ihr mal einen Bad Touch. Ja? Einfach nur, weil es so witzig ist, Alter. Und sie mag es ja kalt. Ne? Easy also. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Did you tell her about the party earlier? No, I mean the party you guys had. Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got into her and she got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. Heh, that girl was delusional as a kid. Oh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, Dad. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. I expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Holy shit! Wir geben die Drinks aus wie sonst was. Wir haben jetzt schon fast 3000 gemacht. Was bubbly? Okay, bubbly? Bier. Fringe Weaver. Ja, komm, warum nicht? Hauen wir das Karmut schön rein. Aged Mixed. Hier. Bubbly. Bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with a white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as a part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. Erstmal das hinsitzen. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kinda jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coin. Oh. Whew. That's so weird. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about it, Event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm down for today. I'm down, yeah. I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please, come again. I'll go to take my break, Gil. Sure. Da geht's ja langsam wirklich aufs Ende zu. Ich bin ja wirklich sehr gespannt. So, wir safen die geile Scheiße. Piau. Sweet. It's now safe to keep playing.